Alright, hey, what's up YouTube? This is Arasian bringing you another deck profile. Today I'm going to be doing ice barriers, and I'm doing ice barriers because my friends, they were complaining about how the meta is so messed up that you can't even take an original deck idea and have it win against meta decks. So I said, alright, I'll take that challenge. I'm going to take ice barriers and I'm going to break them to the point where I can compete with meta decks. And so far it's been working so well. The deck doesn't win all the time, but it wins more than half the time. So this is basically pure ice barriers minus the extra deck, and it's like a lockdown swarm. It lets you swarm your higher level monsters and lock down the field at the same time. This not as much lockdown as the village barrier lock, but it's a pretty good aggro variant. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to the deck and explain everything a little later. 3 General Gantala of the Ice Barrier, 2 Daisojo of the Ice Barrier, 1 General Raiho of the Ice Barrier, 2 Dance Princess of the Ice Barrier, 3 Strategist of the Ice Barrier, 2 Cryomancer of the Ice Barrier, 2 Defender of the Ice Barrier, and 3 Prior of the Ice Barrier. For your spells, you got your staples, Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn, and then you got 3 Magic Triangle of the Ice Barrier, 3 Medallion of the Ice Barrier, 2 Surface, 1 Mirror Force, 2 Deep Prison, 2 Cylinder, 2 Compulse, 2 Torrential, and 2 Aegis of the Ocean Dragon Lord. For the extra deck, we got 1 Brio, 1 Gungnir, just because this is ice barriers, 1 Flame Valley Uruquizis, 1 Black Rose, 2 Arcanite, 1 Stardust, 1 Gaia Dragoon, 1 Photon Streak Bouncer, 1 Insector Exabeetle, 1 Magi Magician Girl, 1 Stellar Ptolemy's Messier 7, 1 Emerald, 1 Utopia, and 1 Utopia Ray. Alright, side deck's not important, those are just cards I was testing. Basically, again, the deck is like an aggro like swarm lockdown. It lets you swarm your higher level monsters through the use of Magic Triangle, Medallion, and Prior. Magic Triangle, reveal 3 Ice Barrier monsters with different names in your hand to select a card your opponent controls. Destroy the opponent's card and special summon 1 Ice Barrier monster from your hand. So, and this combos with Medallion, which lets you add an Ice Barrier monster from your deck to your hand. So all you do is basically you use Medallion to get your different named Ice Barriers, and then use Magic Triangle to reveal 3 Ice Barriers with different names, destroy your opponent's card, and then special summon your Ice Barrier. And namely, you special summon your Daisojo, your Raiho, or your Gantala. And if you have Strategist in your hand, then you'd summon that and discard your Daisojo or your Raiho or Defender or Dance Princess. Draw a card, and then at the end of the turn, you'd special summon whatever Ice Barrier you just discarded, namely Daisojo, Raiho, and Defender. Now, Surface is mainly for Prior and Defender. Now, Prior's effect is basically like a monster reborn for every Ice Barrier in here. Tribute this card to target an Ice Barrier monster in your graveyard except Prior of the Ice Barrier and special summon that target. This lets you special summon Gantala, Daisojo, Raiho, Defender, Cryomancer, whatever you need. And also, if you control a face-up Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can't special summon level 5 or higher monsters the turn you use special summon it by its own effect, but you can still tribute it to special summon like your Defender, your Cryomancer, your Strategist, and your Dance Princess. So you can still do that, but then you can't sync, so mainly you just use it to stall. So pretty good card. And Surface that just lets you reuse your prior like more than once. Also, Surface lets you special summon Defender as well as Cryomancer, which are two different forms of attack lock. Defender, while you control another ice barrier, monsters with an attack strength that is greater than or equal to this card's defense strength cannot declare an attack, and its defense is 1600. So using Surface to special summon this card in defense mode is an instant attack lock with another ice barrier on the field. Also, Cryomancer, while you control another ice barrier, level 4 or higher monsters cannot declare an attack. This won't work on Xyz. Defender works better on Xyz, but Cryomancer is just there for like heroes and like high level monsters like hieroglyphs and heroes, basically synchro spam, whatever. A Strategist is your main draw engine of the deck. Basically you discard your higher level ice barriers to draw cards, and with Gantala you'd special summon at the end of your turn, because once per turn during your end phase you special summon an ice barrier that's not named General Gantala. So really good card. The deck flows together really well. By the end of your first turn you can easily have 3 ice barrier monsters on your field. If you have a good hand, then normally at the end of your first turn you'd have Gantala, Daisojo, and Strategist on the field with like 1 or 2 defensive traps depending. And again, great thing about Daisojo is you can freely play Torrential Tribute and you'd basically wipe out your opponent's field because Daisojo would protect your own. So this is a really great combo. Also combos with Dark Hole. Basically that's it. And you'd basically Defender and Cryomancer are your tuners of the deck, level 2 and level 3, and you can just it'd be slow synchro spam, but you can basically synchro every other turn using Defender, or every turn, like using Defender and Strategist you can go into Arcanite. Pop 2 at the end of your turn, special summon Defender so they can't attack your defense position Arcanite, and basically you'd summon another level 4 and go into your second Arcanite, or if you really need, you go into your Black Rose or your Gungnir because everything in here is a water. So really great card. Deck is really fun. Extra deck goes into rank 6 is really easy. It's really fun. Deck is really fun, really competitive. I've mainly gone against heroes, a non-loop wind-up deck, not Insectors, not Dino Rabbit, but I went against Jirak, Evil Jirak. I went against that. I went against Hero. I went against Anti-Meta. Deck works really well. I went against a crap load of rogue decks. So a lot of stall, a lot of chain burn, self-destruct button, final. Wait, no, not Final Countdown. That's a different deck. Yeah, like a lot of rogue decks, a lot of decks that aren't Insector, Wind Up Loop, or Dino Rabbit. So I mean, deck can compete. It's pretty fast. To get all monsters in your hand, then it's really painful. But aside from that, it's really fun. So yeah. Basically that's the deck overall. Again, side deck is personal preference. These are just cards I was testing. It didn't work out so well. Not really. So yeah. So that's it. So let me know in the comment box what you think about the deck, what you like, what you don't like. Subscribe, like, thumbs up if you like it. And I guess I'll see you later. Alright.